And he lives there for quite some time with his family, and he's a disciple of His Grace Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu. And we are very fortunate because he's basically on the way to India, visiting his guru in his ashram in Orissa, and he agreed to come before that. And the topic we're going to hear about is how to become fixed in devotional service. Hare Krishna. Thank you. And we're going to sing the song Jai Radha Madhava. Manu, kannst du the song? Who doesn't know the song Jai Radha Madhava? Please raise your hand. We have songbooks, and Manu is going to distribute.
Shri Sudarshan Chakra ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gaura Chandra ki Jai, Shri Prahlad Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki Jai, Tulsi Maharani ki Jai, Shri Guru Parampara, Shri Prabhupada, Shri Gurudev ki Jai. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya
Yashodanandana
Jaya Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Jaya Vrajajana Ranjana Jaya Vrajajana Ranjana Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari 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 Shri Shri Radha Madhava Ki Jai. So, Hare Krishna together. So, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to speak some Krishna Katha today. I'm not very much learned one and also not such an eloquent speaker, so therefore I have a little bit my help. So this is a class which I will repeat from our Guru Maharaj, which he gave 1st of January this year. So the year started actually with that class. One disciple asked Gurudev one day before, what you are going to speak next day, because the year starts. He say, what new I want to say? So the philosophy is eternal philosophy which we are speaking. This is some truth which is eternally valid. So, but it is always new. It is always fresh, because it comes from the spiritual world, if it's spoken with pure heart. So we as aspiring disciples, we try to repeat what we have heard, and we try to do it as a service, in order to please the Lord. So Bhakti Yoga is that what we are practicing. And the goal of this Krishna consciousness movement, of this Bhakti Yoga process, is to develop love of Godhead. So, Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti means devotion, and Yoga means connection. So, Bhakti Yoga is also something very practical. So, we try to serve the Lord in many, many ways. Now we did Kirtan, cooking services there, management services there, preaching services, directly going and trying to share this knowledge. So many, many kinds of services are there. And it's actually our nature to do service. Actually our nature is to do service to Krishna, to the Supreme Lord. But because we identify ourselves with this gross body and also subtle body, mind, intelligence, false ego, so we think that the goal of life is to serve the senses. But every one of us knows that it is like if you put ghee, actually if you put oil on fire. So what is the result? Will the fire become less? No. But in psychology we learned this. No? If you have some greed, go for it. Otherwise you get crazy. Huh? But actually we should know that the goal to reduce this fire of lust, of greed, is actually to serve the senses of the Lord. So the Lord has also senses, and we can serve them, we can please them. So by that, this greed, this lust will become less. And those who are doing it since many years in a proper way, we can see how they become peaceful, how they become happy. So we are not the body, we are a soul. Like we have the hands, sometimes we put some gloves, especially in the winter, then the gloves they are moving. But actually when we take out the hand, then these gloves are not moving anymore. So same when the soul goes out of the body, then the body doesn't move. That's because the soul is actually that part which is living, and the body actually is dead matter. So that we should understand. So therefore, in Bhakti Yoga there are 3 tattvas, 3 truths, Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojana. So we have first to understand who we are. I'm not the body, I'm a soul. And understand Krishna, that He's the Supreme Lord. And we are meant to serve Him. We have a relationship with Him. Even when we deny that He exists, still He's there. So He's not depending on our belief. And then Abhideya. So I'm here, Krishna is there. So what kind of relationship do we have? And how to develop this relationship? And that we do by practicing Bhakti Yoga. To attain which goal? Krishna Prem, love of Godhead. Because with the love of Godhead, we can bind up Krishna in our heart. So, and then Krishna will not leave our heart anymore. So, but on this Bhakti Yoga process, which is very systematic and scientific, I will try not to. And there is one divider that's called Nishtha. So there are nine stages which lead to this love of Godhead, and a little bit in the middle is Nishtha. For me personally, I thought today when I go up to the Bergstraße, so it might be hard, no? But when you come to the top of the hill, and then it goes. If you go by bicycle, then it goes quick. So similarly, Nishtha, before that stage, it's a little bit hard. No? We have some unwanted habits, we have some difficulty to control our senses. So that's quite a challenge to come to that stage of being fixed in the service of the Lord. So, but when we are on Nishtha stage, then it becomes more easy, because some attachment starts to develop. Our Gurudev said, then you will run to Mangalarti. But now, the how to say, the wecker? Alarm clock. Alarm clock, no? We will put on snooze. 1 time snooze, 2 times snooze, sometimes, no? Difficult to wake up. So, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad is a prominent saint in our line. He said that this is a gradual process by which one can achieve love of Godhead. So we spoke already this Bhakti Yoga process. And it starts with Shraddha, faith. And then this should lead to Sadhu Sangha, means association with pure devotees. So after that, he's engaging us in Bhajana Kriya, means practical service for the Lord. Then Anartha Nivritti. Nivritti already means almost everything is gone. Anartha Nivritti, and then comes Nishtha. Then we are fixed in our service. And then comes Ruchi, some taste we develop, Ashakti, some attachment, and then Bhava. I don't know if another word than ecstasy is there. That was one which I heard. Is there something else? Do you know? And then Prema, love of Godhead. So this is the gradual process. So first we should develop faith in Krishna, Guru, the Vaishnavas, and the Shastras, means the Holy Scriptures. That's the first step on this Bhakti Yoga path. So all of us, we came here because we have some faith. We have some faith to get something here which we won't get somewhere else, or which we might not get somewhere else. So then, Shraddha Labhi, Shraddha Sadguru Vichar. When one develops faith, then one will understand who is Sadguru, who is a true Guru. So there are many gurus in this world, and the guru's business is to teach. So therefore we say Guru. No? Also like the parents are gurus also, especially in India, for the children almost everyone is Guru. So, but the gurus, those who are giving teachings, the question is what kind of teachings they are giving. So some they gave us teaching how to take care of our health. Some they give teachings how to take care of the body and the mind, but also how to become famous, how to become a reputed person. That is also there. That especially we like. So this type of teaching we are getting from the gurus in this world. But this kind of gurus, they cannot stop the cyclic order of life. That they cannot do. So the people, especially those who are coming to this material world, they are getting so much dukkha, so much miseries because of this cyclic order of life. What are these 4 miseries? Someone can tell? Yeah, one can. Yeah. Yeah. Between, yes. Disease, yes. Birth, old age, disease and death. Okay, old age is clear, disease also, death anyway is clear, but birth? Every one of us was born, I remember my son was born, now he's 12 years old. He was like drawn in a new universe when he didn't know anything, who he has in front of him, who he is, what's all about. So we are born in a completely new situation where we are completely lost. So, and we have to learn everything again new. So that is quite some troublesome situation. So, but we forgot. Most of us, we forgot. And we think, yeah, I have my food, I have my house, I have my holidays, everything is fine. But so many years we were struggling like anything, establishing our position in the society. It was such a struggle, and still it is a struggle. So Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita very clearly he said to Arjuna, Janma karma chame divyam. So my janma and my karma, my birth and my activities, who knows there in tattva, in truth, he goes back home to Godhead and never comes back. So therefore Sadguru is trying to connect us with Krishna, with this absolute truth, so that we will go home and not anymore come back. So now Sadhu Sangha, what does it mean? Association with Sadhu. Sadhu means like saintly person. Also Sadhu means like a sword. He is cutting away the illusion from our consciousness. Therefore, sometimes it is not so palatable. Like a doctor, when we are on the table, he will take the knife. We will think, what kind of knife is that? Now we'll just suffer. But actually it's for our good. So, therefore it's not always palatable, but it will cure us. So that faith we should have. If Guru comes and speaks something, it might not be pleasant, but it will help us to cure our diseases which we have. And our disease is that we turn our face away from Krishna. So he will pull the ear and turn it again to Krishna. So also Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Tadvini pranipatena pariprashnana sevaya upatekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Tattvadarshinaha. So we have to accept a spiritual master, to find a spiritual master who has Tattvadarshinaha, means he sees the truth. So we see the picture of Krishna, beautiful. But Sadguru sees Krishna in reality. So that kind of guru we should try to find. And this is only possible by sincere prayers from the heart. then this kind of guru will be manifested to us. So here these two tattva darshina and chanma karma chavedivyam yo janati tattvadaha. So this truth is very important to understand what is the truth. So whatever sadhana we do, sadhana means spiritual praxis. So whatever sadhana we do in Guru's ashram or in the temple, or even at home, because many of us, they have also their altar, their temple at home, so to say. So whatever we do there, we are doing to attain nishta, so that we can be fixed in our service. But on that stage, on that way, actually there are many obstacles. So in these obstacles we should know, which are a hindrance in attaining the stage of nishta. For example, our temple commander will come morning time and wake us up. Lucas is now not here. Huh? But so we may think, oh, I like this person, I don't like this person. I would like to sleep longer morning time. Why he's coming and waking me up? But actually, he's a Krishna Das and I'm Krishna Das. Like Krishna. So he's Krishna Das and I'm Krishna Das, but I don't like him. Krishna Das means servant of Krishna. Everyone is by nature a servant of Krishna. Chirera Swarupa Hoy, Krishnera Nitya Das. So therefore, this liking and disliking, they are disturbing my bhajan. They are disturbing my spiritual praxis. And why I think like that? This is because so much dirt is in my heart. So much anarthas are there. Anarthas is things which are unwanted. So I'm not free from anarthas. Therefore, I don't like someone. So therefore, we should try to understand and analyze ourselves. So next is Sadguru Vichar. So who is a Sadguru? On the path of attaining Nishta, we have to understand who is a Sadguru, a true spiritual master, so that we can get proper guidance. So Sadguru is someone who has a connection with Sat, means with truth. And if Sadguru has not come to the Nishta stage yet, so how we can say he's Sat? So a Sadguru has at least to come to be on the Nishta stage, in order to become Guru, in order to be a high-class devotee. So what is also very important is to do constant service. Usually we know from ourselves, one day I may like to do some service, another day I may not like to do that service. So, but one who is in Nishta, he will be fixed in his service. Nothing can shake him. So one day I come to Mangalati, next day I don't come. I like to sleep. One day I come to Darshanarati, that is this program 7:15, 7:30. Another day I don't come. Why I should come every day? Every day Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra is standing there. Every day Gonita is standing there. Every day same. So why I should come? The mind might tell us in that way. So, but many also think that I attained Mangalati, so no need to go to Darshanarati. That is also there. But this is not Satata Seva. This is not constant service. And also we think sometimes what Gurudev will speak, or what the speaker will speak here. Jamil topic. I will come when the next topic starts. So sometimes we have dislikings to certain topics, so then we may skip. But this is also not constant service. Today I will cook, tomorrow I will not cook. Today I will cook 4 items, tomorrow I will cook 2 items. So also temple is a little bit difficult to skip some items, the standard is there, but at home we may do like that. So, or Gurudev here is saying about one kirtan program which was held. One devotee went 2 days, actually, so much kirtan, so much dancing, but then 2 days taking rest. So that is also not constant service. So, therefore, only when constant bhajan will go on, then we can attain Nishta stage. So, these distractions, things which are distracting us from going into that direction of doing constant service for Krishna, which will finally give us so much pleasure, there are two things. So distractions coming from mind and body. One is from mind and one is from the body. So we may say, sorry Damodar Prasad, I have 77.9 degree fever. I cannot do my service. I mean, I'm just repeating the words. That's always easy. Myself also, a little bit headache, and then Rasananda Prabhu, sorry, I cannot do my service. So that is there. So I have fever, I'm sick, I cannot do my service. But when the bell is ringing for prasadam, I'm coming with my plate. Please put some prasadam. So the amount of prasadam is not less, but my service will become less. So nishta nai. So we have no nishta. So Govinda Swami Maharaj, this is a very senior disciple of Srila Prabhupada. He already left the planet. One time he went to the doctor, quite far distance, and the doctor Kaviraj, he was measuring his pulse, and big eyes he had. He was asking, how you came here? We have 40 degree fever. Then Maharaj said, yeah, morning time, I felt a little bit uneasy while giving Bhagavatam class. So Maharaj was still doing his services. He was attending GBC meeting morning time, evening time. They were carrying, his servants were carrying him on bamboo, 2 bamboos and a chair. He attained his services like that. But we cannot do like that. We are not on that platform. Only when he could not move anymore, that time his service was stopped. But otherwise he did everything. Even after operation he had a plaster, still he went and gave class. So yes, we have to take care of our body. And that is always a little bit a topic, to take care of our body so much. But we should just take care of our body in order to be engaged in the service of Krishna. That is the focus, in order to serve Jagannath nicely, in order to serve Krishna nicely. For that purpose, yes, we take care of the body. Not to enjoy, to be able to enjoy more. The gopis, they were also taking care of their body because Krishna would be pleased. So also we should control 3 things. We should control Ahara, Nidra and Pakshanjana. I don't know if my pronunciation is proper. So eating habit, sleeping habit, and Prachalpa, what we speak or what we should not speak. So not eating too much, that is clear, otherwise so much sleeping is there. But controlling of the speech, what does it mean? It's not just about Prachalpa, to speak like village talk, and we are expert in that, many of us. So it's also not shouting, not screaming. Sometimes when we do like that, and then we do service for Krishna, so how our consciousness would not be fine, our consciousness will not be proper. So then our service is disturbed. And then we cannot remain on this Nishta stage. So also one day I do my seva kirtan nicely. I do kirtan and everything is going on nicely. Everyone is clapping in the hands. Oh, this kirtan was very nice, very heart-touching kirtan. But next day in the temple room, nobody is sitting there. So then the temple president asked me, can you do some kirtan? And I may say, yeah, Prabhu, today I have no time. But yesterday you did nice kirtan. Yeah, yesterday, but today, no time. But if 30 or 40 people will stay there, then we will say, yes, Prabhu, because you asked me, I will do. But otherwise, the kirtanero may also say, sorry, today I don't feel well. So therefore my seva depends on the audience. Same with speaking Krishna Kathar. Huh? So much the service is depending on how much honor I will get. But our focus should be just solely on how can I please Krishna? How can I please the Lord? It actually happened to me just last Monday. I think I have time. I'll go in details. I had the opportunity to, I was just asked for a very small, insignificant Zoom meeting. And I was thinking, yes, I will speak there, just 5 minutes. Now you see how unqualified I was. I was preparing 3 hours for 5 minutes. It's just a joke. Therefore, I'm really not qualified for this kind of things. But I was attached. And then, this was between 5 and 6:30 and 7:30 this time. Then I get an SMS from Razananda Prabhu, our temple commander. Are you free between 6 and 7? Then I was thinking, if I answer now, I will not be able to attend the Zoom meeting, I know. So I told him, no, I'm not free. I have something. And I knew this would be a arati, which I have to do. And nobody will be there. But at the Zoom meeting, at least 10, 15 people will be there. Some desire were there for Pratishta finally. Name, fame, adoration. So then I was prepared 3 hours. So funny. I wanted to enter the Zoom meeting and it was written, the host has another meeting. And I didn't knew about Zoom so good. I was thinking, I'm just now knocking on the door for half an hour and maybe they will somehow see that I'm there, no? Nothing happened, 6 o'clock, 10 past 6 now. I was thinking, okay, this was Krishna's arrangement. So, I could not attend the meeting. So therefore, we should depend, actually that is, one main thing is the service we should get from authorities. Because service is given. Service we cannot choose just like that. If we get the service, then we have the blessings of the Guru Parampara behind us. Otherwise we are shelterless, and then Pratishta can come. Means our Bhakti Lata Bija may grow, but these unwanted weeds, they will grow like anything, and we will think that this is Bhakti, but actually it is not Bhakti. So therefore, whatever we do in Krishna consciousness, we should have the blessings from Guru Parampara, in order to be protected from these unwanted weeds. And one of that, of course, is this desire for name, fame, adoration. So therefore, we should get service and not try to just choose the services which are very liking to us. So sometimes we may think, YouTube is there, no? Thank you, I'm very thirsty today, I don't know why. YouTube is there. We think, many things I will find there, so why I should go to temple or attend these programs, sit for 2 hours, 1 hour, Always same topics, I'm not the body, I'm a soul, etc. But if I still go to class, then I will think, actually I'm making the speaker fortunate because I'm here sitting. Or if Arati is going on, we think I'm making Krishna fortunate because I'm here. So this crazy thought may come. It also happened to me, to be honest. Because sometimes we think we are just special. But actually Krishna is very special. Although we are very insignificant souls, unlimited, insignificant, small, still Krishna loves us like anything. Because one aspect of that is He's remaining in our heart as Paramatma. He's not leaving us. We are leaving Him all the time. All the time we go for His external energy, to try to enjoy His external energy. But He is remaining in our heart. He is not leaving us. He has so much love for us. So therefore, at least we should accept His help, which is coming through the bona fide disciplic succession. So also our services are depending so much of our consciousness. Means, here is one example given, that sometimes when we do services, if we are in bad condition, mentally speaking, bad condition, then the service to Krishna is also hampered, I think like that. So, one time, that time our Guru Maharaj was temple president in Bhuvaneshwar, and one devotee came to him, "Did you took prasad today?" And he said, "Yes." "Morning time you got?" "Yes, I got." "Evening time also?" "Yes, I got." Then that Prabhu said, "But Gaur-Nitai didn't got. The date is today, they didn't got prasad, bhoga. You have to come, Maharaj Gaur Govinda Swami." He's crying. So then our Gurudev went to Maharaj, and Maharaj was saying, that time means when the temple started. That time I was going from door to door and I was begging. I was begging, and I could do some khichari for Gaur-Nitai. But now we have so much manpower, so much money. I mean, he has not written so much, but manpower and money is there. But my Gaur-Nitai didn't got bhoga today. Why? Because the pujari was not offering the bhoga to the deities. Because he didn't like the cook. Can we imagine? The pujari here doesn't like the cook. So he will not offer the prasad. It's unimaginable. But therefore what the leaders in our society experienced, so we can understand many things from that. So therefore when we are cooking, when we are doing archana, deity worship, we must be very, very careful. So because I have a problem, why then Krishna should suffer? If the problem is with me. So therefore it's something very wonderful when we can overcome that platform of being conditioned by our mind and our body. Doesn't matter how I feel, I will just try to please Krishna. So that time Maharaj, he was crying like a child. Just like a small boy, he was crying and shedding tears. But if Seva Nishta will be there, if one will be fixed in his service, then one would not be able to sleep, not be able to eat, because my Lord has not get bhoga today. So until the last breath, we have to do our service. And our Srila Prabhupada is just a perfect and fantastic example. We see under the last moment of his life, he was just fulfilling the order of his spiritual master. He was doing his service until the end. So there is also a nice example in that regard. When the father of the family goes out for many days, and the mother is sick, and the child is at home, and the child is hungry, so the mother will still cook for the child, although the mother is very sick. So otherwise the child will suffer. So similarly, if I have to do my service, otherwise Bhagavan Krishna will suffer. So if in spite of my bad health condition, I have to do my service. So now maybe for Damodar Prasad Prabhu it will be easier to organize the Seva plan.
What's the plan now? This lecture.
So, but this is really something fantastic when we can. One example, just 2 days before I was reading this to my son. Just few lines of that class. He's also sick, still today he's sick. But he has his Ladhu Gopal. And we were telling him, would be nice if you can still do your service. We are never forcing, we are just trying to inspire. Free will must always be there, especially when we try to educate children. We cannot force. It should be with love. And then we just were 1-2 examples from here. And then he said, yes, okay, I will do. Then he went to take shower, and then he started to sing some Krishna bhajan under the shower. And I looked at Sunanda and I was thinking, we were laughing, we were thinking, wow, how is it? No? So, but that we can experience when we overcome our, Bedingungen, Bedingtheit, conditioning of the mind and body, then we can experience some happiness which is coming to us. And this is much higher than any other kind of happiness. Therefore, by this spiritual happiness means higher taste finally, or we say sometimes higher taste, we can also let go easily all the bad habits. So therefore, this Bhakti Yoga process is a positive process. It's a positive engagement. No need to avoid forcibly so many things. The attachments will go automatically if we develop higher happiness. So when we will attain this Nishta stage, being fixed in our service, so then when we will go back after our services to take rest, we will think, did I do my service nicely? Is Krishna happy with my service? Did I do some mistake today? So we will think like that. But how we do our service now? We see how quick we can do it. And we are meditating on what I can do after my service. So usually it's like that. But it should be opposite. So our bhajan, our spiritual praxis, has not yet become nice. Prabhu, until which time, I think?
5 prasad.
Okay, good. Yeah, now it's already Endspurt. So our prasad, yeah. Our bhajan, prasadam is always nice.
No, same thing.
Same thing. So our bhajan has not yet become nice. So how our bhajan will be pure and nice, That depends on our nishta, how fixed we are. And this nishta should have one good quality, that is soberness and polite behavior. Then we will attain the goal. And this goal is love of Godhead. So that time the loving relationship will be established, and I will forget my past. What was happening in the past I will totally forget. Because now I serve Krishna and I'm getting so much pleasure out of it. Because the service is giving me so much pleasure. But for us, a little bit bitter, no? In the first years I could never imagine to tell someone, please do a service. Because I myself, I was thinking, how? No taste is there. But with the time we develop some understanding and some relishment. Yes, do service more than you can ever do. Let's say if the day has 24 hours, the best is you get service like that you fill up 36 hours. Huh? So because the real happiness is there. And the happiness which I'm getting earlier is nothing in comparison with the happiness which I'm getting now in service. So therefore, by my seva, if Krishna will become happy, then this will be reflected in my heart also. So the gopis were going to serve Krishna, Krishna became happy, so the gopis also, they became happy. So if nishta will be there, then one will get happiness in seva. So the seva which we are doing is meant for the pleasure of sevya, means Krishna. So therefore, when we start our service, we should pray to Srila Prabhupada, to Gurudev, please give me the intelligence, give me the devotion, so the understanding that I can do my service for the pleasure of Krishna. It's a simple meditation, and that is the essence. Everything is about pleasing the Lord. So therefore, in seva, this nishta is the main thing. And this can be reached by following the gradual process of bhakti yoga under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. So therefore, in the beginning, the process might be slow or is slow and not always easy. But after nishta, it goes quick and we will run to Krishna. So thank you very much for listening. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai. If there are some comments or questions, something which you want to add also.
Hare Krishna. You mentioned that seva should be without interruption, constant, and even if you're sick, like you said, Gurudev was sick and still did his seva. Someone told me, unfortunately I don't have Shastric reference, but someone told me if you are sick, in debt, and if your house is burning. I think these three reasons you can skip your seva more or less, or leave it out. This comes first. Can you give any comment to this?
Yeah, what I understood from that class, and what I will try to apply, and also our God brothers, God sister, is if we cannot move, then we don't do our service. If I can move, then I will try to do my service. One practical example, many times I had headache. Even yesterday we had a Harinam in Basel. I went with headache. And some karmic reactions is there, some sinful activities, therefore my reaction is always headache. So I go to the Harinam with headache so many times. What happened during Harinam? No headache. What happened after Harinam? No headache. So this experience we can do. This we can experience. On the altar we should not wear socks. But some are going on the altar and they get sick if they don't put socks. They think like that. So now it's contradiction. No? But the thing is, we don't have faith that by not putting socks, by doing my service, I will not become sick. So we should put faith. We should put faith in the instructions which we get, and do the experience. Just go beyond our mind boundaries of our mind and body. Is it right? Say like that? Yeah. So from my side I can just say that. Practical example. Many times I went to the service with disease, so to say. Afterwards it went away. Also one god sister of me, she has very much problem with her hips. Yeah. She cannot dance, basically. During Harinam she can dance. And no pain. She told me no pain. Yeah. So that is the mercy which we get. So we can experience some miracle by going beyond our boundaries. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. On Nishta level, when constant bhajan is there, you said there is much pleasure. So I suppose it is a spiritual pleasure. And can this spiritual pleasure cause enjoyment?
What?
Enjoyment.
Can it be called enjoyment?
Yes, which is opposed to service, and can in this way become, if it is so, become impediment in devotional service.
If it can become an impediment.
Yes.
How is the verse? Sarvapati vinyamutam Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Uchate. Can you please speak the translation? If you know it.
Bhakti means to engage one's senses
Yeah.
in the service of the Lord.
Yeah.
And by doing so, there's two effects.
Yeah.
The senses become purified, and one becomes free from all kind of upadis, all kind of designations.
Yeah. So by serving the Lord, by pleasing His senses, we become free from all impediments. And?
The senses become purified.
The senses become
and
purified.
we become free from identification.
Yeah.
Upadis.
Yeah. So on Nishta, we are engaged in serving the pleasures of Krishna. So there is no question of own sense enjoyment. We get happiness on the soul platform by relishing. Actually, my Gurudev told this to me personally just recently. You will get some kind of happiness inside. Yeah. So that much I can just say to that. I'm not on that level, I cannot speak more, but maybe someone wants to add some more clear answer. I don't know.
The thing is, when we please Krishna, then because we are part and parcel of Krishna, naturally we also become satisfied.
Yeah.
It's like if we give food to the stomach,
yeah.
and then naturally the finger and all the parts of the body also get energy from that food.
Yeah.
So that's the idea. Because usually we think I will be happy if I give pleasure to myself directly. But Krishna consciousness means I give pleasure to Krishna, and because I'm part of Krishna, I also feel satisfied.
Yeah.
But I don't have to search separately for my happiness.
Yeah.
My meditation is giving pleasure to Krishna. Because I'm part of Krishna, I also find happiness in it. But it's just a side effect, it's naturally coming.
Yeah. And when you speak these words, it also remembers me that one time Gaura Govinda Swami was asked, what about Krishna Prema? And he said, that's not your business. Your business is just to serve. Krishna Prema is the business of Guru. So he's the one who is giving us. We should just focus on how can I please Krishna. Simple life. Devotee means simple life. And simplicity is Vaishnavism. Just that. Automatically we will get everything else. Yeah?
I'm not sure, but thank you. We always have Zoom meetings all weeks with our Guru Maharaj, and I listened to it this morning, and I'm not sure, but I think he said that Gaura Govinda Maharaj, he was in its concern to service till the end, that he was talking to two persons, he was instructing them to Krishna consciousness, and while talking he got a heart attack and died in this moment while he was preaching to them.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I just wanted to add.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there are many leelas, many happenings. His life is very instructive, like many sadhus. All the whole parampara, if we study their life, we get a lot of inspirations. Yeah. If you are mentioning this, if I may have two or some more question, I don't know. Otherwise, the teachings of Gaura Govinda Maharaj are there, and our spiritual master is also disciple of Gaura Govinda Maharaj. So, our Gurudev gives classes also on a regular basis since many years, and the disciples were transcribing lectures, and now some books are compiled. This is just if someone is interested. It's about, we may call it 5 Panchatattva, no? Because 5 books. Yeah. So, and this is just like the essence of the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, of Srila Gaura Govinda Maharaj, and also transcribed lectures from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur directly from Bengali to English are here inside. And who is interested can just ask me later on. I have some books. Basically, it is about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who came 500 years ago to bring this love of Godhead to one and all. And as I said, in the light, or also with the teachings of, as I said, Gaura Govinda Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. So, and also how to learn to cry for Krishna. No? Maharaj is famous to say he opened a crying school. But what does it mean exactly? To cry for Krishna, so that he can appear. So this is all described in these books. And the second is then about Guru Tattva. Whoever is interested in, is an essential part of our process to accept a bona fide spiritual master. And all the topics around that, how to find a spiritual master, how to develop love for him, how to understand a spiritual master. This is everything described here. And then the spiritual master, of course, he will give us the holy name. So then how to chant properly, how to understand the value of this holy name which we are getting. So our Gurudev says always, Guru gives Krishna. He gave you Krishna. But are you taking care of Krishna? So how to take care of Krishna, that is also in that book described. Prema Nama Mala, a garland of names bearing love. And then is Prema Bhakti Dara, that is the flow of love and devotion. Here is all the aspects which we have to consider, all these obstacles on the path are described here in order to advance nicely on the spiritual path. Because the time changes also a little bit, and here we have also these instructions with vivid examples as we heard today, so life examples based on the experience of our Guru Maharaj. And finally, Krishna, Prema Karshita Krishna, Krishna is attracted by love. So when it's a beautiful picture, this is in the temple of Gadagiri. So here we see Krishna is begging Radharani because she has so much love for him. So Krishna is attracted by love. But this was actually printed first. So, and for all those who like to read Hindi, we have also one Hindi version. So thank you very much. Yes. Can you translate in German books? No, we don't have yet. We don't have yet. The classes are translated. Navarasananda Prabhu, always we have some classes which we hear, and he's live translating in German. So these are there, but not yet the books. Okay. Thank you very much. Manchakalpatarubhyascha
Kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Thank you, Deena Dayal Prabhu, for this inspiring class. And wishing you a wonderful journey to India, and hope to see you soon again. Hare Krishna. Now you are all invited to take part in the prasadam. We are serving a vegetarian feast outside. And then here in the temple room at 6:15, we're going to continue with the program. There will be a guided japa meditation, praying on beads. And 7 o'clock arati and 8 o'clock kirtan. Thank you. Then, small reminder, next Sunday we are celebrating the installation anniversary of Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. And we're going to have a small program. His Grace Rohini Sutta Prabhu will come and speak Jagannath Katha, the glories of Jagannath. So please, if you are free, come. Hare Krishna. Absolut nein. Wir haben das Screenshots gemacht und
Haribo.